The secret skill of intentional forgetting. You've been told to remember everything, every fact, every detail, every mistake. Our world is obsessed with perfect recall as the ultimate sign of genius. But what if the real secret to a sharper mind and greater success isn't what you can remember, but what you actively choose to forget? It sounds counterintuitive, but intentional forgetting is a feature of your brain, not a flaw. Today, we're diving into the secret skill of the most successful people, and by the end, you'll know exactly how to use it. Section 1. The problem. The tyranny of perfect recall. Your brain probably feels cluttered, like a computer with too many tabs open. There's that cringy thing you said years ago, news alerts, and that one negative comment on your last project. Your mind is hoarding useless data, and it's exhausting. This mental clutter is toxic. It causes anxiety, overwhelm, and makes it impossible to focus. You can't make clear decisions or be creative because your mental workspace is jam-packed with irrelevant files. You can't move forward because you're mentally chained to every past mistake. We think a mind that holds on to everything is powerful. The opposite is true. A mind that can't let go is a mind that can't grow. What is intentional forgetting? The fix for an overflowing brain is a process called intentional or directed forgetting. This isn't amnesia. It's the conscious skill of telling your brain which information is no longer useful, allowing it to be pruned away. Think of your brain as a garden. To get beautiful flowers, you have to pull the weeds, the useless facts, negative thoughts, and outdated beliefs. Intentional forgetting is weeding your mental garden so the things you want to grow have space to flourish. Science backs this up. Neuroimaging studies show our prefrontal cortex, the brain's CEO, can tell the hippocampus to weaken connections to an unwanted memory. It's a deliberate action, and studies prove it's a skill you can build over time. You've heard of the forgetting curve, which shows how fast we naturally lose information. We've always seen this as a problem, but let's reframe it. The curve shows our brain is designed to let go. Intentional forgetting is just taking the wheel of that natural process. Section 3, the how, 4 techniques to declutter your mind. So how do we do it? Here are 4 practical techniques grounded in psychology. Technique 1, the brain dump method. Your brain burns energy holding on to to-do lists and worries. Offload them. Grab a notebook and write down everything cluttering your mind. This act of externalizing signals to your brain that it no longer needs to juggle that information, freeing up massive amounts of mental RAM. Technique 2, thought suppression and replacement. For intrusive thoughts, first gently acknowledge it. There's that thought again. Then consciously pivot to a pre-planned, positive anchor thought, like a peaceful memory or the lyrics to a song. Over time, the neural pathway to the unwanted thought weakens. You are choosing which mental track to run on. Technique 3, the memory context shift. Memories are tied to emotional context. To strip a painful memory of its power, mess with that context. Bring the memory to mind, but change the details. Imagine people speaking in silly voices. Technique 4, mindful uncoupling. When an unwanted thought appears, observe it without judgment. Imagine you're on a riverbank, and your thoughts are leaves floating by. You notice a leaf, the thought, but you don't grab it. You just watch it appear, float past, and disappear. This creates space between you and your thoughts, and you realize you are not your thoughts. They no longer have a grip on you.